I've been asked to do a reading on the Falwells and the Pool Boy saga. I'm like, ew. Falwells and the Pool Boy saga. So, these people are so smarmy, okay? So smarmy. I just don't get it. Okay. Okay, so what we have first is constraint, tied up with this, and during the time it was happening, they thought it was pretty sweet, okay? Joy, love, abundance, surprise, pleasure. Okay. So during the time that this was going on, okay, was very caught up in it. Resilience, okay? Trying to get the cards out of here. Okay. So let's start off with what was in the past. With this, what was in the past? Besides this constraint, they were constrained in some way, to try to keep this hidden. But during the time, it wasn't a hardship. Resilience, they were hanging in with it and enjoying it for as long as they could. Okay. Take a break. So what happened in the past with Falwells and the Pool Boy? What happened in the past with Falwells and the Pool Boy? A burden. Okay? So now, what was it that was a burden? I would say from their actions, maybe keeping up some facade about being an actual minister, okay? Because none of their actions, whether it was with the Pool Boy or whether it was on that ship where him and this girl have their pants undone, and then trying to make up some story about it, okay? So I would say they were constrained by the fact that he was supposed to be a minister, okay? But all in all, he thought it was great fun, okay? And they were doing this activities because they were taking a break from the burden of, I would say, his obligations as supposedly a minister, where so many of these have done the same thing. Yeah, burden, warning. This should have been a warning for them as to what they were doing. But again, we had Jimmy Swaggart. I have sinned. No, he got caught. And like I said before, I went to one of Jimmy Swaggart's things, and I was young. It was a long time ago. And his drummer tried to put the make on me. And I found out then, oh yeah, Jimmy goes out all the time. Okay? He's been doing it for a long time. He just got caught at it. Okay? So I was appalled. You're supposed to be a ministry group. What are you hitting on? Why are you, I was just like, whoa. But unfortunately, these are all wolves in sheep's clothing now. Okay? For them, it's a job. Okay? It's a good job. I make a lot of money. I talk once a week. Okay? I get my money. Okay? But they have absolute no integrity or understanding of what they are doing. Very sad. So let's see what is to be known about this. What is there to know about Falwells and the pool boy? What's to be known about it? Shadow. So what's to be known about the Falwells and the pool boy? Shadow. Okay. It was the three of them. Yeah, we've got three, the staff of three. And sometimes he would like to watch. Okay. So it was something the three of them participated in. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more to come out of that. Okay. So what can be said about this? Expose. Okay, what can be said about this? Expose. More hidden secrets. This dark underbelly, like I said, that's happening. So many of them, I see these evangelicals, so I call them the evil angels. They're not following Christ and Christ's directives. They're following the father of lies. Okay? Ego, the father of lies. That's what they follow. That's who they bow down to. And there's going to be more of these types of things, hidden happenings coming forward. And like I said, the evangelicals are supposed to be the far right, and they keep pointing, and this QAnon thing that it's Democrats that are Satan worshiping baby eaters. It really, it's a projection on what's happening from the other side. I mean, just the negativity and the things going on. So bad. So let's see what's at the heart of this. What's at the heart of this? Trauma. What's at the heart of this? Trauma. Infighting. Okay? So what I'd say with the trauma, this infighting things that's going on, maybe he's fighting now with the pool boy, whatever, but I think this is crossing over many other things, this evangelical movement. Okay? Maybe there are some true believers, that think they're following the way of Christ. They believe these guys. And this can be a traumatic thing when you find out that these ones you put on pedestals are batting for the other side, and you've been following them. Okay. Yeah. So what's being done? What's being done? The dance. What's being done? Oh, they were dancing all right. Okay. We have Adam and Eve, and listening to the serpent, and wanted to know good from evil. All they had was good before. These are wanting to experience the other side. Okay. Oh, okay. And they lost their integrity. So, what's the feeling with this finished? What's the feeling with this finished judgment? Well, he's done where he's at. But then again, so was Tammy Faye and her husband, the Bakers, and he's made a comeback, and he's as loony as ever. Okay, there are some that should be finished, like the what is PTL Club, or what is the other one called, with that other crazy guy up there. He's been for a long time, and just behind the scenes, he's so nasty. And I think that this finished. Maybe his thing with the pool boy is finished now as well, but also there's a lot of judgment coming out, because this is just happening again and again and again and again with these guys being exposed. Okay. And I think you'll continue to see these evangelical preachers being exposed. They're not coming to the light. They're not repenting. They're not changing their ways. They just got caught. Okay? And then they go off on some really crazy thing, like Jim Baker. He's really Looney Tunes now with what he's saying. And the other guy, can't remember his name, but he's got a show on every day, older than Methuselah. Again, comes up with the most ridiculous, heinous things. And what's the Bible say? In the end times, it's amazing that anyone gets saved. And we can see that for sure happening with the craziness. These people actually think they're Christians. They don't read the Bible. They don't know what's in it. And they just believe these twisted things that are happening. Okay? So what else is there to know? Bless and blessing. What else is there to know? Blessing. That these are things being presented that we're not wanting to see, not wanting to hear. Blessing. Okay. What's being offered up? But again, look and see what we have. This is something we don't want to hear, we don't want to see. But it's a blessing that this is being put out there, that the light is being shown on it. Okay? Yeah. A calamity for them. Okay? It's a calamity. It's a disturbance. But we should get some vitality in seeing that these things are being exposed. Okay? Not doing a lot for them, with this exposure. He's now lost his pulpit, which he should have lost it. And it's a good thing now, in a way. It's a blessing that this is being outed. He's got a chance to repent, to make a big change, although usually they don't. They just usually dig in their heels, because obviously the constraint for him was that he is supposed to be a preacher. Okay? And he had to keep this sort of under wraps. Okay? And he kept hanging on to it because they thought it was a fabulous thing. Yeah. So anyway, that's the reading I got from it. Let's see something. I want to know, how's a pool boy coming out of it? He's loved that he's able to walk away from it. Okay? He's like, I'm done with it. Okay, I'm going to walk away from this. I just want to get away from it. Okay? So he's happy to be done with it and have it out of his life and gone. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Needless to say, I'm not putting up for it. I don't think that the advertisers would be happy with this one. So that's why there is no advertising at the beginning of it. I'm not even going to, forget it. Anyway, love and light to everyone. Please be safe out there and beware of these wolves in sheep's clothing. I know there still have to be some good churches out there, but for Pete's sake, stay away from the evangelicals, and because they have really fallen, they've gone the opposite way. Like I said, angels can appear as angels of light. The demons can masquerade as angels of light. Okay? So be aware of what you are following or into. I can tell you the demons and the darkness will not bow to the light of truth. They will not bow to the light of truth. Okay? That unmasks them every time, because the truth is their enemy. They are following the father of lies and bowing to the light of truth. So that's one way to out these shadow substances that want to appear as if they are light, when in fact they are out there to skew the truth and to pull it away from the light. Okay? Because the shadow can't stand in the light. Okay? It can't stand in the light. So I'm going to leave this here. Love and light to everyone. Please be safe out there. Continue to wear your mask. And thank you for spending time with me. I so appreciate it.